con los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.
Okay guys, I'm really sorry for the long delay that's going to come up just while I introduce the video. I have slowed it down a hell of a lot, but it was just to fit it in, so I'm sorry about the delay on the guide. Welcome YouTube. By now, if you've been following our channel or following us on Twitter at Vankshire, then you will know this is our third video. We would just like to say thanks a lot to all our supporters and all the people giving us feedback. We appreciate it a lot. Also, if there are any pures out there that would like to join us doing the recordings on some upcoming quests, we would be willing to accept you, as some of the requests have been made for pures guides, but we're not pures, so it's a bit tricky there. So after that warm welcome, I'd like to introduce you to our guide on the quest and nature spirit. Now before you even entertain doing this quest, you should know that both the quest, Priest in the Peril, and Restless Ghost need to have been completed. We apologise for not having these guides on our channel, but personally I feel that they are extremely simple and we have no doubt you can complete them. Also, the skill requirements are minimum, but they consist of level 18 crafting. Okay, now I must warn you that your food does become rotten, which then makes it unable to eat. So if you are taking food, which I only suggest you do if you are below the combat level of say 40, or if you are unexperienced in fighting or something like that, but I don't recommend taking lobsters as I took. As you will see, at least 3 of them became rotten, which is an extreme waste. The reason I had taken the lobsters was because Sheo had told me that he thinks he can remember fighting a level 60. So as I'm only combat level 54, I thought, right, I'll take some lobsters then. Anyway, sorry for this noob of an error, I hope it doesn't delay you. Any road, you're going to want to get the item requirements. This consists of a silver sickle and a Ghostspeak amulet, as you can see here. The Ghostspeak amulet is acquired from Father Ernie in the quest Restless Ghost, hence why you have to complete it. And on the screen now, you should see how to make the silver sickle. Now, you're all geared up and raring to go. The best place I can think of is Varrock's Bank to start, which, as you can see, is where we are located. This is the best place to begin your journey. If not, heck, shoot me. Now, the map that appears, you're going to want to follow the red line up until the red exclamation mark, surrounded by the nicely edited, by me, red circle around it. Here you will find a dungeon that, if you remember, is part of the Priest in Peril. Simply open the trapdoor and head down. Once down, follow the one-way route until you end up next to our good old friend Drezel. Talk to him and ask if there's anything else you can do to help, and he will ask you about a guy called Filiman tarlock or something like that, something along them lines. Just simply say, yeah, I'll find this kid for you, and finish talking to him. You will receive 3 meat pies and 3 apple pies. Now pass through the magical barrier thing to the south and you enter, oh heck spelling this, Mauritania. So, now you're here with me and my beloved Shale, you will just want to go ahead and follow the map. The route chosen is just a random route me and Shale chose, but by all means follow it. Okay, once you're at the bridge, just before the grotto that is, supposed to have this guy you have to find in it. Go ahead and jump over it. As you can see, Shale completely failed like the noob he is, and I successfully made the jump. So, if you have made it across, which I think is inevitable, then put your Ghostspeak amulet on and search the grotto that lies ahead. Out will pop young filiman tarlock. Well, he ain't so young, but well, out will pop old filiman tarlock then. Just go ahead and speak to the chap. I selected all the options, as you can see, but I'm not sure if that is valid or not. Just be sure to go ahead and click them all. After you finish talking to him, you're going to have to prove somehow he's a ghost. I mean, for God's sake, the guys don't even know he's dead. So grab the mirror and the bowl off the table and search the grotto again. You will have to use the mirror on Filiman. he'll be like, blah blah blah, this is messed up mirror, that must be broke. To help the guy to remember his stuff and how he died or whatever, you must grab his journal by searching the grotto. It should be green and disfigured, and then use it upon Filiman as you did with the mirror. He will remember how he's dead, how he died even, and it will come up with a list of options. Click them all, but make sure you click "How can I help?" option, as this is vital to get the following step. Filiman should give you a druid spell, and once you have this, you will need to make your way back to Drezel by retracing the steps you did to get there. Once back at Drezel, speak to the bloke again and ask to be blessed. He should bless you. You will kneel down and be surrounded in a green ball for a second or so. Now that you should have been blessed, you become the next Zezima, and you can cast a druid spell. You want to do this by going next to a log located in the red circle, or around it, that's just a brief show really, and cast a spell. On the log, mushroom thingies should appear. Click them and head back to the ghost filliman. Hopefully you would have completed all the steps correctly and be able to do the next step. This is simple. Use the mushroom on the west stone in front of the grotto, and then use the druid spell on the opposite stone, the east one. Now search the hut and stand on the south stone. While stood here, speak to Filiman and tell him you think you have completed the spell thingamajiggy. If you completed it correctly, then he should cast a green spell, similar to Drezel's, yet the stars go into him. If so, all is well, and you can speak to him and enter his grotto. Search the little fountain thing in the far north, and it will pop up and transform into the Hulk. Now you have the Hulk on your team, speak to him and say, how do I defeat the ghasts? He will say with a blessed silver sickle, fetch me a silver sickle. But there will be no need to fetch him one, as by complete coincidence you have one in your inventory. It's okay, you can thank me later. Anyways, use the silver sickle on him, and again he will cast a green spell and turn your sickle into a blessed sickle. Yay! Now he will hand you a druid's handbag, which you must pop outside and fill with magic mushrooms, if you know what I mean. Wink wink. Okay, head over to some logs, like the ones you cast the druid spell on, and right click your blessed sickle. Here you will have the cast bloom spell, or something along them lines on it. Click that and it should rain some strange magic things from the air. This again, like the druid spell, will make mushrooms on the log. Do this on the logs until you have 3 mushrooms. And once you have these 3 mushrooms, it's simple. Click the druid pouch and it should fill them and come up with a number 3 in the top left. This will give you a 3 charges at killing a ghast. Click use pouch and click on the ghast, or the examine button. I'm not sure which one it is again. This will then stop the nearly invisible ghasts from being nearly invisible and vulnerable to attack. Simply kill 3 of the ghasts. Once you have yet again been a mighty hero and feeling proud you've slain 3 ghasts, remember these aren't the ghasts from Minecraft, so don't get too excited. Anyway, head back to Filiman's grotto and enter. Search the grotto again and he should appear. Having slain the 3 ghasts, he will do another spell, and bam! You would have completed the quest. You should receive 3,000 crafting XP, 2,800 hit points XP, and a following 2,800 defense XP, if I am correct. Okay, thanks again YouTube for watching another video of ours. Sorry if it was a little jagged in areas, as we was tired and a little late. The editing isn't great on this one. I'm so very sorry. If you wish, you can always follow us on Twitter or subscribe to our channel. But as we always say, it's up to you. Peace out, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you all.